Kate McGregor Stewart, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Acting coach, actress, recurring role right now on Scandals?
Yes.
Tell me about that show. I've never got it. I don't know
Oh,
why.
you're missing out. It is so exciting.
Is it really?
Oh, I had no idea when I started on it. I had a very small part, and I just thought it was
You're Mary in it.
a new ABC show, and then they just kept calling me back, and every time I'd get the script for my episode, I'd read that script, and then I'd be like, I need to know what's coming before, I need to know what's coming after, and it's been
It's
wonderful
kind of confusing.
ride.
You don't know what's coming before.
It's kind of wild, but it's a wonderful show, and the acting is very high level. It's
Who's
great.
in the show? Stars.
Kerry Washington is one of the main leads, and who plays?
What is it
Tony
about?
Goldwyn and my boss Cyrus. I've got to think of his name. He's such a wonderful actor.
What is it about, first of all, the show?
It's basically like The West Wing.
Oh, it
with
is.
a lot of scandal attached, because it's about
So you're a president's secretary. Like.
I'm the Secretary of State secretary,
Yeah.
yes, the presidential secretary.
Presidential, yeah.
And there's an allegiance between the White House and a public relations agency who's always trying to remove people from scandal and ruin.
Yeah.
And
Sounds like that girl used to work for Bush. What was her name? From Texas. She was a PR lady here in Hollywood.
Oh,
Then
I don't know.
when Bush ran as a Republican, she became the PR for Bush. And she helped him along.
yes,
Then.
it's that kind of a
That's it,
symbiotic
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Exactly.
I wonder if she had anything to do with that scandal thing.
Maybe.
You never heard about that?
No.
Oh, okay.
But it was written by Shonda Rhimes, who wrote Grey's Anatomy.
Uh-huh.
So she's a very good writer and really has her finger on the pulse of how to
Tell
do
me
it.
about Broadway. You've done
Exciting
so many. You've been
television.
4 shows on Broadway. Ooh, 4 shows. That's pretty good.
Broadway's great.
Do you like live shows?
Yes, I love live shows.
Tell me about it. What's your first? Very first.
Well, my very first really was, I went to Yale School of Drama, and I was in the company shows there at the Rep Company.
Right.
And I did a lot of work there. My very, very first was when I was a little girl. I was in something called Mrs. McThing in a country playhouse.
Right, right.
But I don't know, I just love feeling the audience live, and I love knowing that when the curtain goes up, it's in our hands, and it's immediate.
What's the Royal Academy of Shakespeare? You've done that.
What I did was I was an understudy on Broadway in one of their shows, but they opened Thursday and I was on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
So I was really on opening weekend with them. And that was a trial by fire. It went very
And
successfully.
you teach. What made you start to become a teacher of acting?
Somebody saw me in a workshop and invited me to take his class, and I said, I've just gotten out of Yale and I don't really want to.
Right, right.
And he said, well, I think you have enough to contribute that I'd like to have you come as a guest. So I thought, oh God, well, that's incredibly generous. I really need to contribute.
Right.
So I kept saying things about people, and finally he said, oh, you're a teacher, you need to teach a class. And I'm indebted to him. It was Dan Fossey at the Actors Institute, and
That's good.
I'm indebted to him for that.
Not the Actors Studio, your material, you as an actor. Actors Studio or what's her name? Which one do you go with? You go with method or you go with...
I don't go with any of them. My teaching is really an amalgam of everything. That was what was good about Yale. You had 3 different teachers in 3 different years to get your master's.
Right.
So you had an exposure to a lot of things.
Right.
And I'm a real get it from the inside, get it in
As
your
an
body.
actor, you get it, yeah.
You know, it has to be physically present. It has to be
Shelley Winters
emotionally
was
present.
a method actor.
Yeah.
Totally methods.
Yep.
Sally Kirkland's a method actor also. But the other one is like Marlon Brando. He went with Stella Adler. Marlon was not a method actor. People think he was a method actor. Did you think he was a method actor, Marlon?
No, I understand that he was. I would say I'm closer to Stella Adler thinking.
Me too.
Than,
That's what I went to
than
school.
studio thinking.
Yeah, I went there in New York at Stella Adler's.
And I don't think there is a formula, or everybody would follow it and be good.
That's pretty good for coming from a teacher. That's interesting. What do you tell your class? Same thing?
I tell them to breathe. I tell them to get in their bodies so that they're physically present with their emotions.
So
and I tell them to listen.
before the class starts, you lie on the floor and relax and all that? No.
Oh, well, by the time they get in class, they know about relaxing. But
Yeah.
it's really about if you're going to act, you need to be ready to listen. And you can't listen if you're not kind of, shaking out a little bit,
Right.
sitting here, attending, and physically present.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're physically present, you're usually emotionally present.
Have you found a role right now that you would like to do?
Oh,
Is there
that's
something
such
out
an
there?
Interesting
Come on,
question.
Kate. McGregor, Stewart, there must be something.
I'm so content with the role I'm in right now. I haven't even been thinking that way, but
You've done Young and Restless. You've done Media, Six Underfoot, Feet Under.
6 Feet Under, yeah.
Yeah, those are good shows.
They were great shows and great writing.
Do the voiceovers also?
I do voiceovers. I'm just getting started in voiceovers.
That's where the money is. That's where the money is. Gregor, I want to tell you about this gentleman, Antonio Gilleni. Hello, Antonio.
Hi.
Antonio Gilleni is a very famous actor himself. And you are from where, actually?
I am from Persia.
Persia.
Yeah.
And he's not only that, he started a wonderful institute of the World Film Institute. He started this to get awards for helping people. And he got more awards than you. Tell us about some of them.
First of all, it's just all about. Thank you for sure to having me in your show.
That's okay.
And
Don't
a
worry.
pleasure to Mr. Carrot. It's just about. I'm always trying to through acting introduce the one culture to another culture, and I'm trying to find a way somehow because we have a lot of different talent in acting thing. I do so in a way I try to study good, and do the good thing. So the may I be somehow people listen to me. The acting is just have to be proud of yourself because you can be a good messenger for all of the world.
You were in Berlin, the film festival. You started that.
Yeah, they started. What happened? I was not have a plan. I didn't.
You were 17 at the time.
Yeah, there was over
Yeah.
about ZDF television. They invite me. They have a story. The Berlin Wall. It's just you remember that time was a
Of
war.
course, you made a film on it.
Yeah, I made a
documentary?
Yeah, but it was very. I never thought it could be that success. The way they met the actress, she got an award as an actress. I got as a director and actress. It was made it with the ZDF television, the one of the public, and I was very proud of that because after many years, the war calmed down, and before the war calmed down, actually I did that one.
I have a piece of rock from that wall. Did you get
Me too.
You too?
I do.
Who gave it to you?
I got it actually with a book.
Really?
Yes. It's like a special display book.
Yeah, I got a piece of rock.
Did you
from
go behind the wall when it was up?
Oh, darling, I lived in Berlin. I lived in
then you know,
Germany.
yeah.
Mostly I lived in Frankfurt. I had a German lover whose name was Wolfgang Buchholz.
Oh.
I wrote a book about it.
It was have you seen the movie Cliffhanger? It was like I met a girl. It was my actress in a coffee shop, and after that she just somehow we met. Happened the karma happened together, and when I choose you, and she was just like the chemistry come, and when you are talk to one actress as director, if you see on that person, that's it. You just cannot change this. I did not sleep all night. I said, that's the one. And I went to ZDF. I said, I want her.
You have such passion. Doesn't he have passion?
Yes, it's great.
That's what makes it such a great passion about films. You enjoy talking about.
I love
That's why
that.
they gave us. You've got awards from everywhere in this country, basically.
Mrs. Skippy, the good thing, the people like you, to be honest, I don't want to because you interview me. They lift my energy up, like my manager, Mr. Lawrence Crenshaw, the first time when I went audition, and everybody said, oh, no, this lady bad, this bad. I didn't listen to the people. I just went and I done my job, and the lady said, I am so proud of you. And the first time I got my sack.
Dick Clark loves you. You and Dick are very close. You were. So.
Absolutely right. Because Dick Clark, what happened?
Adorable
it was a
man.
dream. It was a dream. I supposed to have a show they called Olympia, and we have a sign with Mr. Ted Turner, 1994, November. Somehow Tom Warner bought it, Ted Turner. The people said, what happened to this man? I didn't do sue. So I said, I'm an American citizen. I am not coming here for the sue. I'd create anything. I created GOPG rating. They call
The
it
PG rating, that's what you want. The
Yeah.
Walt Disney thing you did.
Absolutely.
Tell me about the family. It's a family tradition. That's what he goes for. It's
First-
amazing. I love this.
You know-
A man from a European country of that worrying about families,
It's great.
children, all that. That's American way of thinking.
Yes, it is. It's
And he
unusual.
is not. He thinks that way too. That's wonderful.
Absolutely. To be honest, it just pay off for my American citizen. I'm honored. I'm Persian, but I'm honored also American
Oh,
citizen. You know,
go
it's so important. And important because Dick Clark, his wife, his staff, is treat me as a family as well.
You are.
Without Gene Witt as a director and those people, it was not able to happen.
You've got so many awards from the film industry, the community of the. They love you. They give you awards all the time. The Beverly Wilshire.
Thank you. Just about the people. They're very lovable people.
What are you doing now, Antonio?
Oh, okay. Now,
What's up for you?
this is, you know, it's amazing. I have the internet for the first time in the history. I create something award, which it was before.
Another award?
Yeah, they call
Okay.
Olympia.
Olympia. Okay.
Yeah. In this award, they have 7 steps, and a man and woman stay back to back to balance.
Right.
Each step, as you know, we have 7 arts. It's not just a film.
Yes.
We have sculpture, writing, poetry, dancing, theater,
Yes.
and film. Each one you can see, you know, on Olympia when I have 7 days and compete. And in order to be participate, you have to be a winner of the international film festival around the world for compete one more time for ultimate award they call Olympia.
That's wonderful. How about the dance awards?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. This is one of the art. Dance award. You know, we have the competing Argentina dance. You know, excuse me. The people, if you are, excuse me, not stick my culture to another culture, like letting another culture, another American, you know, my hero always was John Wayne. I come here, you know, Texas and dancing the cowboy. And Argentina. You know, I'm fascinated with different culture.
Yeah. Teaching acting over 30 years, girl. I'm very impressed. You lived in you've lived in New York.
Yes,
You've
I was
also
living in New York.
taught in New York, yeah. And you're teaching people privately, coaching people like Nicole Kidman. Tell me about her. She's a good actress.
Yeah, she's a wonderful actress. She's very.
Who's some of the other people?
Marissa Tomei. I've worked with her for
I
over
love
20
her.
years.
She's great too. Go
She's
ahead.
so good. We've done almost everything.
Does
with
she
her.
listen to you?
Oh yeah, 22 years. She wouldn't be coming back if she didn't listen.
Okay. And Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson. I worked with him on a number of projects.
Easy or what?
Easy, did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you see a student out there in your class, do you recognize it right away? That certain spark?
Yes, when it's really evident, you see it right away. But there are people who I might think we're going to be okay that actually burst into flame.
That's it. I've seen that too.
So I'm always careful not to put anybody under in, because I'm there to inspire and empower. So I don't want to be judgmental and, you know, deciding somebody can't do it, because there are people on TV I don't think are great, and there are people I think wonderful who don't get there. So
You studied with who?
I studied at Yale School of Drama. I studied for 3 years. with
Yale, naturally.
Robert
but
Brustein was running the school at the time.
I see.
I was going to tell you before. You asked me what role I'd like to play, and when I
would
thought
love
about
to.
it,
Yes, tell me.
it's not a role. I would love to work on a sitcom. I love comedy, and I would love to have a running role on a sitcom.
You'd be wonderful, I think. Absolutely
I
wonderful.
think so too.
I think you'd be wonderful. Okay, an Irish role too, especially.
That would be great
If
too.
you're Irish, red hair, Irish, I think you'd be wonderful. A family audience. You love families.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
I know.
wouldn't it
You
be
know,
nice?
With the family, they all go together. You know, just that's beauty. We have to have.
Yeah.
Something
But
different.
Irish people are family, aren't they?
Absolutely.
They really
every
are.
country's family, American family, our family.
I don't know about American family.
Yes, come on.
Okay, you're so American.
Please. I am American. It's an honor to be American.
No, it's wonderful.
Yeah,
I'm
family.
not putting
This
you
family
down.
can make my dream come true. Everybody happy to have loyalty and appreciation. You know, I'm a Persian. I'm honored, but I'm also an honored American citizen.
You grew up where now?
I was, because my father was head of the University of Tehran in Iran.
I lived there. I worked there.
Yeah, in Tehran.
The International Hotel
Yes.
in Tehran.
Yes.
This is in late 60s, maybe?
Yes, yes.
I was there working.
Uh-huh.
That hotel. You had a park across the street from the hotel. The park.
Yes. I had a theater.
I used to cruise in that park.
Yes.
You hear me? Everyone in West Hollywood, I used to cruise in that park.
You know.
And I cruised and cruised and cruised.
It's
and
very
I did, and
famous.
I had good times.
It's very famous. I put a theater over there. I came from a stage.
Uh-huh.
They call that park very famous. The city called City. It's a
What is it called?
The art theater, like a Tehran theater.
That's what it was,
Yes,
yeah.
and the park.
It's a wonderful park.
Very wonderful park.
Beautiful.
Very beautiful.
I used to feed the birds and
Okay.
cruise. I had a great time in Tehran. I worked at the International Hotel.
You
Yes,
have been
very.
everywhere.
I've been all over the world.
Every time we
Matter of
mention
fact,
anywhere, you lived there,
I
you worked
lived there.
there.
There's not a place in this. Well, anyway, folks, my book, The Boy with the Betty Grable Legs, is out now. But I have another book coming out. You grab it. It's called Hollywood Gomorrah. There it is. Marlon Brando, Troy Donahue, Robert Payton,
Sizzle.
Aldo Ray. This is a wonderful book. It's all about Hollywood stars of their sex lives in Hollywood. And Paul Bowles in Tangiers. I've met Paul and Barbara Hutton. Remember Barbara Hutton from the Society Lady? We met in Rome.
Wow, Roma.
We just lost a man, a wonderful writer. He helped a young man by the name of his book, is Scotty Bauer's book. It's about sex lives of the stars. And if you believe it, you believe it. If you don't believe it, you don't believe it. There are a lot of stars that people do write about. But everything in this book, ladies and gentlemen, I must say, it is right on the button. I had to say it because it's, I'm in my 80s now, and so I might as well let it all hang out.
Sometimes I wouldn't you never talk about yourself. One thing you have, I know about the last 20 years, your loyalty to your friendship. When Mr. Marlon, the artist friend of mine, when he had he's a problem. Every day I saw you in the court because I was there. Every time, and I appreciate for that.
Jacqueline Stallone, matter of fact, it's forward my book.
I know.
Isn't that right, John? She did forward, right?
Oh,
I'm
that's
talking
right.
my little PR guy over
She
there.
was all the time come to
Toyster.
show.
Pardon me?
Do you remember we have a place right now? I'm talking about 20 years ago. I hope you remember. Chido, the Pomodoro.
Chiro's Pomodoro, across the street from the Cedars.
Miss Jack, I will not have a table.
We had a
over there.
table there. We had a great time. And even Shelley Winters got up and sang.
Shelley,
Oh,
wow.
my
She gets up my
gosh.
talent night and gets up and sing. And I had, Cornell Wilde.
Could she
they
sing?
Yes.
She liked some of these days, Sophie Tucker's.
Oh, yeah.
And all kinds of blues songs. But she was great.
Oh, I'm sure
She
she's
talks
great
it,
at everything.
a great actress talks as that.
You know who was
She's
a close
great.
friend of hers? I used to leave the house, me and Diane Ladd,
Diane
Diane
still
Ladd,
good.
Dora Duran.
I love Diane.
She supported me a lot for her and
Ladies
daughter.
and gentlemen, I got to tell you, it's my birthday coming up.
Wow.
My
Oh.
birthday. Where is that card? That yellow
Hey.
card? Did someone take it away? Well, it's going to be over at this wonderful room where I'm working every Monday night. You got to come. It's my birthday, ladies and gentlemen. And it's June the 3rd. Remember, June the 3rd.
Oh, it's at
going to be
Nana's.
Nona, yeah.
Nona's.
Nona.
Nona.
And Nona of
Italian,
Italy.
Fernando Vario.
Nona of Italy. That's June 3rd. And at 6:30, we're having everybody come.
Great.
June 3rd at
Nona.
Nona's. 9255. 9255. Sunset.
Mm-hmm, I have been.
You've been there.
Beautiful.
She loved
I
it.
went a
She-
couple
I
weeks
love
ago.
it.
It was wonderful.
Yeah, you were there with John Forster for dinner.
Was it?
The food is wonderful. He was there
I
last week.
eat it, and I saw you. You are God. You're not changed a second.
I haven't changed yet.
No.
Well, I just keep going on. That's all.
All right.
Life is life. Keeps going. So, what is new and exciting now? Just teaching, acting, voiceovers. What else is there? Or
I'm just always excited to learn new
do you
things.
go to New York? You would like to go back to Broadway and do something?
I'd love to go back to Broadway. Actually, I for a while when I first moved out here,
Right.
which was in like 87, 88, people would call me to go to Broadway, and I couldn't. I had a young child. I was just setting down roots. But yeah, now I'd love to go. Terrence McNally used to call me a lot and say, "Are you sure you aren't
Terrence
sick of LA yet?" And And Christopher Durang, I've done a lot of work for Christopher Durang.
Did you ever join that Irish acting class? They have one here in
No.
Hollywood.
An Irish
An
acting
Irish
class?
and acting school, yes, for Irish.
What do you
people.
do? You do it all in an
They
accent?
do.
or-
No, they do plays.
Or they do like sing? And
sing. No, plays.
Yeah, but I'm
Acting.
saying, but Irish playwrights?
Irish play, yeah, it's
gosh.
wonderful. I don't know who did it. I don't remember, but it was a good production.
Wow.
I used to see there all the time. There's theater in L.A. Now you like the live theater. You like live theater too.
I came from live theater.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Live theater.
Live theater, I did Macbeth, a lot of Shakespeare. I was told Lowe. I done 54 theater. I had a theater in the 99 seat on Westwood in Santa Monica.
You did? Which one?
Yes, the Parsi theater, the corner of it was 99 seat.
Yes,
On the-
99.
yeah,
They're all
on
99.
Westwood, yeah, and it's Santa Monica. Down instead, I have 24 hours restaurant
Wait, Santa Monica and where?
and the Westwood, but on Westwood.
Westwood.
On Westwood.
Yeah, at the top. You're never gonna miss it.
Okay.
Yeah, 99 seat.
Is it still there?
It's still no, it's not there anymore. But
Oh.
there's still the building there. It become a law office.
Oh, okay. A law.
But you can see the front face shopping
What a
center.
sad demise.
Yeah.
That's all LA.
Theater to law.
Yeah, the face. That was all my, my.
See,
hobby.
LA has good theater though. Now they're getting better.
They are getting
There are good
significantly better.
shows
When I
there.
came, I was alarmed, but
Me
it has
too.
gotten consistently better.
Yeah.
And the Elephant Theater is a very good theater company.
Wonderful. I see. John and I
They
go.
do
John
great
Forster
shows
and I
there.
go there.
Yeah.
You like that theater, don't you, John?
I do.
And
It's a good theater, really.
it should be one sad because one of the greatest director, Persian Parvez Sayyad, he's a #1. He was the one who helped me to put this thing together. And we need crows, just people that don't know how not appreciation. He's one of the icons in Persia. This one,
You know, you're so simpatico.
Isn't
Isn't he? You're so simpatico, Antonio. You express yourself so honest.
Warmly.
No,
Warmly,
because it's not
yeah.
me. I learn from these people.
You
and
can
I
see
wanna
that
pass
as
it.
an acting coach, right?
Absolutely.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much. Honor.
You ever do any acting lately? You doing something?
Yeah, I have, as a matter of fact, right now, there's some movies they call How to Survive in America.
How to survive in America?
America,
Well, how do you survive? Tell me.
I survive daily, just inhale, exhale, and say, what a beautiful country. It's beautiful to able to do something for others and think about others and do something, be service.
Look at these poor people in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
They woke
Yeah.
up.
Oh,
and
my
they're-
gosh.
It's a sad situation.
So
They
hard,
have
so
torn-
arbitrary
earthquakes.
and sudden.
Well, we have it every day. Now, let's accept. We have to accept it.
Yeah.
We have earthquakes. We have fires. We have all kinds of disaster in the
It's-
world.
it's-
Rain
modern
slides,
nature.
mudslides. We have all kinds
It's
of
Mother
everything.
Nature upset. All about woman. Woman, when you say one rape big woman, in my culture, I don't say how many rape. We're not talking woman like that. We have to God help me how to behave myself, how to work with that. Because beauty of this country, if we really care, the respect of woman, Steve. Woman is so important. Non-man, to hold you, how to speak,
Right.
walking, how to talking. So this is gift. If anybody want to survive, support a woman.
Don't know who won the last night. I guarantee it.
Do
It must
it was
be.
not
Yeah,
Wendy.
Mr.
It was
Eric
Garcetti.
Oh,
Garcetti. I was
good. He
the
won.
one-
He
Yes.
won.
He
Yes,
did.
I was
Oh, I'm
supporting
happy
him.
he won.
I was supporting
Well,
him.
they were both very, very close, like 49 to 51%.
Yeah, Rick was.
and
I
they
mean,
worked
Wendy's
together for
okay, yeah.
years,
She's
and
nice
they have
lady,
very
but I know
similar
Eric very well.
platforms.
Yeah, I'm happy Rick won. He's a nice
Thank
man.
you. And
Yeah.
he is right now. Last night I was on the Hollywood Palladium. I was with him and
It was there at the Hollywood Palladium.
yes,
That's where he
and
was.
his father. They are the
That
same
theater,
humble.
that theater,
his
that
family,
the ballroom,
and
still
his
goes.
wife, all of them very such a
Palladium.
humble.
That Hollywood Palladium.
Yeah.
Boy, that's been going since I was a little boy.
Yeah.
remember that.
You will see a lot of creative jobs going to happen. I believe
I
that.
came to this town when I was 9 years old.
Oh my
I
God.
arrived. I hate California. I always did. I'm sorry, but I do. People say, well, if you don't like it, go. Well, I'm here, and so I lived in New York. I like New York.
You miss New York.
You
New
are
York
good
is-
I
educated,
loved
Stevie.
New York, but when I go to New York, sometimes I think, how did I live here?
Yeah.
It's so much rougher than here, And
Yeah, if you make it in New York, you make it anywhere.
I'm not talking about.
Make it.
I'm not talking really about art because I could do it in both places. But
Yeah.
I had a 4-year-old, and she'd be sick, and I'd be running for a cab in a blizzard, and
hard.
a man would cut me off and
It's
take my
hard.
cab.
It's hard.
Los Angeles, beautiful. I've been New York, but Los Angeles, I love Los Angeles.
You
I
like
love
it?
California.
Yeah, people
I
from
love it so
Persia's
much.
and French.
No matter, I've been around about 100 countries. I love this country. This is the beginning and the end. This is
I didn't say the
California.
country, I
It's the
don't-
best. I love it.
You love it?
New York is very
And
alive.
I love you too, Skippy. I see this.
I love New York.
Okay, I love New York as well.
I love
but
New York
I
too.
live here.
When you're leaving New York, you're camping out. And look at me, I've been camping out for years.
Okay.
I love Manhattan.
All right, all right.
No place in the world
All
for
right,
me.
of course.
Right now, I would love to be in New York. And
I
that little
respect
girl that won all that money, she was only 20 years old. $660 million. You hear me, ladies and gentlemen? $660 million. It's like $500,000.
Oh.
Now, what is this girl?
I hope she's got a big heart.
I wanna know,
Jesus.
And we'll share it with
Jesus.
people.
what
That's
is
it.
this girl going to do with that money? $660 million. Does she have a clue?
Miss
I hope
Kate,
she
tell
has
me
a
what
right
she do.
business manager. Or, I mean, that's a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
She to give some scholarship for the student. And
Give
She
what?
can talk to
a
Phil
scholarship,
Gates.
a scholarship.
Well, you should grab it and go to Miami and find her and start your little thing with her.
Yeah, it's
you
honored,
know?
but the scholarship, I think she can do it. Young, they help the other young people.
yeah.
And this is the God given.
You actually think that young girl at 20 years
do that.
old?
Oh,
American
yes. She'll have, she'll have
Yes.
causes
Yes.
already.
I hope so.
young. Please.
I hope
It's
so,
time to
too.
put man in the moon.
She's in college. She's not just wandering around getting her
Young
nails
people,
done.
they can
I
do
mean,
that. Look at
really?
Eric Garcia, like a new mayor. You see what's going to do that. I bet you.
I
You're gonna
moved in a
change your life.
hotel immediately and lived there the rest of my life. Hotels. Do you like living in hotels?
You know, every place is good beauty and good, and they have own beauty.
Well, you three wonderful two people are
An honor.
great to have you here. Talking,
It's been great to be here.
sharing our feelings and beliefs in life. Antonio, you're wonderful. Thank you for
pleasure.
all the years I haven't seen you. Wow, you look good.
You look good, thank you.
And Kate, thank you, darling.
Thank you so much for having
McGregor
me.
Stewart, you're a wonderful actress.
Thank you.
And you are in Curry Road right now as Mary. That's a favorite name of gay people, Mary. Everybody's Mary. I'm going to call a book, Everybody's Married. That's in Scandal. That's a wonderful
On
show.
ABC.
I haven't seen it. And I got it, NBC?
ABC.
ABC
You
or Channel
gotta see it.
7.
Thursday at 10.
Wow.
Thursdays at 10. What a great time. Oh, and I'm on Thursdays here at West Hollywood with a tape show at 9 o'clock. Anyway, thank you so very much for coming, both of you.
And Miss Kibby, thank you from my
Lovely.
heart. Thank you very much for having me.
You're
and
charming.
Introduce me to Miss Kay. And thank you for
Thank
working
you.
with you. I appreciate it.
It was a party.
It was a fun.
It was a
Thank you.
party.
A party. Don't forget my birthday party, June 3rd,
Oh, yes.
at Nona's of Italy,
Wow.
9355. Sunset, everybody. And matter of fact, the theme is, John?
Great Gatsby.
Great Gatsby. There's
Oh.
the theme. The
I just
theme
saw
is
that
the
movie.
Great
It's a beautiful
Gatsby
movie.
look. Come to Skippy Lowe's birthday,
Uh-huh.
June 3rd. Everyone's
I really
invited.
miss it.
6:30.
There you go. That's it.